Hey all, welcome back to Fire and Water Cooking. I am Darren, of course, and today we're going to do something, not really that much different, but I'm going to do a little comparison here. I ordered two tri-tips from Wild Fork, and actually I got one of them as an American Wagyu here, aged American Wagyu beef, and the other one is a USDA prime grade. So we're going to try them out, see which one tastes better. We're going to just do a really simple cook, sous vide, and then we're going to sear it up on the Big Horn Searing Station here. So pretty simple cook today. I'll be right back and show you what I'm going to do.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from Fire and Water.
All right, guys, I already have my sous vide tank getting heated up here. We're going to cook it at 130 degrees for 4 hours. Let it get cooked all the way through in a nice medium rare to rare. And then we're going to sear it up on the Big Horn Searing Station, like I said. But first, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Like I said, I've got the prime grade here, and then the American Wagyu, which is not a grade, it's just a type of cow, but it's supposed to be a little bit more marbled. The Wagyu, it's not really a purebred Wagyu like in Japan. It's more of a crossbred with an Angus and a Wagyu cow. If you can tell here, just see how marbled this one is, and we'll do a comparison with the prime grade, but you can see those serrations there of that fat marbling. We're going to season them up exactly the same, so we're not going to do anything different as far as the cook goes or the seasoning goes. They're going to be pretty much the same except for the type of meat they are. So the Wagyu here and the prime grade. Now, as far as why it's not graded, the Wagyu, and I guess it's because it's not a purebred. Like this would be a Black Angus or similar type of steer on the prime that's graded by the USDA. And we'll take a look at how marbled this is. This has got a little bit more fat on the top here, which I'm going to pull off, but you can see the fat there in the serrations is not quite as much as that Wagyu one. But I'm going to trim just a little bit of this surface fat off. And you can tell it's got a little fat on here too. Just going to trim some of that off because it's not going to render much in the sous vide bath at all, and we probably won't be able to render it in the searing station either. This Wagyu one doesn't really have a whole lot on there, but just cut just a little bit of this off here on the top, just so you can kind of see the serrations a little bit better. Like I said, it's a little bit of silver skin on this prime one too, which I don't see on the Wagyu one. Trying not to cut myself here while I'm getting this silver skin off. Just trying to, that won't really render, and it's going to kind of be chewy after it gets cooked. So I'm going to try to get that silver skin off. Just more impressed with the trimming out of the box of the American Wagyu one than this prime one for sure. I really don't want these chewy pieces on there. I want to be as standard, the same as possible. So there you go, guys. The prime one's just a little bit bigger anyway than the Wagyu one, so that's kind of how we'll be able to tell them apart. This one's a little longer here as well. So let me go ahead and get washed up a little bit. Then we're going to season them up, put them in the vacuum bag. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so we're going to season these up now. And like I said, I've said this before, I use my all-purpose black garlic and my black garlic and coffee seasoning when I do beef because it actually turns out awesome. And I'm just going to put, I always season up before I put in the sous vide bath because this will dry brine or brine in the sous vide bath while it's cooking, and it actually speeds up the brining process. So I really don't need to, since I'm doing this for 4 hours, I don't need to pre-dry brine these or brine these at all. I can just do it in the bath while it's cooking. My all-purpose first. And we're going to put a little bit more on before we sear them as well. Then we're going to do the black garlic and coffee. You got to try these guys if you haven't yet. Actually, brisket, steaks, roasts of any kind, pork, beef, lamb for sure. Even ostrich works great. That's it, guys. We're going to do that amount. We'll put a little bit more on, like I said, when we're searing them up. But there you have it. We're going to put these in these sous vide bags right here, and then we're going to toss them in. It's going to be almost up to, it's up to almost 100 degrees right now. So by the time we get these all vacuum sealed up, they'll be ready to go, and we'll stick them in the sous vide bath. I'll be right back when we're doing that, guys. All right, guys, it's time to drop these bad boys in the bath for 4 hours. Go get them in there, set the timer. See you back in 4 hours. All right, we're ready. It's been in there just a little over 4 hours. I kind of let them sit a little bit longer. I'm going to go ahead and take these out of the bag, and we're going to dry them off really, really good before we sear them. Now, I do have my Big Horn Searing Grill already heated up. I just turned that on because I want that flame to be 1500 degrees like it's supposed to be. This is the Wagyu one because it's smaller. Some of that water up. And we're going to dry these off so that they get a really good sear. So we get that water off, because if you don't, the water will create steam between that and the flame, and it just takes it longer to get a good sear on it. I am going to put just a little bit of spray oil on the meat before I put a little more seasoning on. I'm just going to use this Pam grilling high heat. Put a little on each side. Just put a little bit more seasoning, not a ton, just a little bit. A little of the coffee as well. Hit it again with the oil to kind of get it to stick on there. Flip them over, do the same thing on the other side. And that's just going to let it stick a little bit and give me a nice, helps the sear a little bit with that oil. That's it, guys. Let's get it over there and get it back in the fire. I'll be back. Right, guys, let's get this grate out of here so we can put our tri-tips on. Leave it in there just a little bit. Put my Wagyu on first. Put it right on this side here. I might have to do a turn besides just flipping it as well. All right, there's those two. Get them in there. Our flame is all the way, so it's got the hottest flame to it right now. So we're gonna leave it in there for a couple minutes. Let's see just how long it takes to sear it. But I'll take you, let me show you, get you a little closer here. I think we're doing okay. It's that fat starting to pop there on the flame, so I think we're doing good. I'm going to do about 1.5 minutes on each side here, and then I might do a little bit more. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys, let's do another flip. It is getting a nice sear on here for sure. All right, let's do another 1.5 minutes. Be back. All right, guys, I think these are seared pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out. Give you a close-up look at that. Check out that sear, guys. It also helps that it's got that black garlic and coffee seasoning on there, and the black garlic. Go ahead and shut that off. And I'll see you guys over at the cutting board where we take a slice of each one. All right, guys, there it is. Here's our Wagyu, and here's our prime. So we're gonna go ahead and take a bite of each one of these. I'm gonna get it right off the end here, because I know the way the grain runs here goes this way. So it's gonna be a good, look at that, nice and medium rare. It's about the same slice here. Nice and medium rare, Wagyu prime. I'll let it cool just a little bit because that surface is a little bit hot. Perfectly cooked. Let's try the prime first and see if there's really much difference with the Wagyu. Well, I can tell this is not super tender because we only did 4 hours of cooking. So if we would have done 6 or 8 hours, it would have been a little bit more tender. But it's super juicy, flavorful for sure. Just what I would expect from prime. And I have to finish the whole piece. Definitely really good. I would not kick that off my plate for sure. Now let's try the Wagyu. Well, right off the bat, it's more tender, but it's just as juicy and flavorful. But I would say it's probably just a little bit more tender overall than the prime. Let's do it one more. It's the prime again. Like I said, it's the flavor's there. It's nice and juicy because we cooked it sous vide, didn't overcook it. But the it's just not as tender as the Wagyu here. That pretty much melts in my mouth at only 4 hours cooking. Well, that's it, guys. Super good. So try it out. Check out Wild Fork. Check out the Wagyu tri-tip and the prime tri-tip. It's actually a pretty good deal on these. So check them out. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and check out my seasonings and sauces down below. And also you can check out the Fire and Water Cooking Sous Vide and Barbecue book down below as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again on the next one. I'm going to go eat these up. All right, guys, I just wanted to make sure I put a picture in here of the Wagyu one all cut up. You can see that it was medium rare all the way through. So